Here we all are.
Oh, are we live?
Yeah. Here's my emails. Here's my Twitch. Here's my dashboard. Part the 4th. Live and in color. Oh, nobody can see this. Excellent. Except for you, and I trust you. With my emails. Hello, everyone.
Are you sharing your entire screen though?
No, I'm not. I'm just sharing the game window, so all they've seen is this frozen cutscene.
Oh, good, good.
I didn't think I had anything particularly personal up.
I mean, not that it matters. If you just have the game window, then nobody saw it.
Yes. This was a rough start. It's AlphaWit Thursday. I'm Wit.
I'm Alpha.
This is Thursday. We're gonna hopefully finish this game, Memento Mori.
And if I'm paying attention, I had something.
Uh-oh. What did you have?
I was gonna start doing baseball commentary.
Oh, no, please.
For reasons that you probably know.
Yeah, Alpha...
But nobody else will.
Alpha is pretty up on what I post on Facebook. And he knows that I reposted something from The Onion. Today is baseball's opening day. And The Onion had a great little headline of Nation already sick of baseball. Because I am already sick of baseball, and I had to listen to my coworkers listen to the game. And my coworker's dad just, sat in our workshop and listened to the baseball game for, 2 solid hours. He doesn't work here. Go home, old man. I'm sure you've got one, or go in your car. Anyway, we're this guy. We're
Teach
investigating.
The center fielder to wear a cup. My God.
Oh. Ouch.
Hey, that'll make the game more interesting. You can't deny that.
I guess. In a I feel bad sort of way.
I don't.
I don't like it when people get hurt.
This is a place of some religious significance. What it is exactly, what it's consecrated to, who knows?
Is there an interact?
What should I do? I'm not the praying kind, really.
Well, then why would you let me do this thing?
I seem to have lost game audio.
What? There's not much of it.
Yes?
Eh.
Do you need something, Mr. Durand?
That's all good. I figured.
Have you spoken to
It's all good. I figured.
I just wanted to ask about your monastery.
I've heard enough. Let's just say that.
The voice acting is what it is, but you can't hear the voice acting?
There it is. It's back. It's back.
And by meditation and work, try to reach our spiritual goals.
And what exactly is your goal?
Knowledge, Mr. Durand. Enlightenment. But I'm only a caretaker.
Yeah, but enlightenment about death, knowledge about killing people, you're being very vague. Also, cool hat.
So, what else? What else can the abbot give us?
He's probably gonna try and kill us, right? We know this.
I mean, I was gonna go for more of an altar boy kind of joke, but anyway.
Ooh. I don't think abbots did that. I think it's just priests. I think if you manage to be so devoted to God that you're I'm gonna be a monk, and not only am I gonna be a monk, I'm gonna be the best monk. I don't think they do that. Anyway, let's go get ourselves killed.
You'd be amazed the hypocrisy that's in devotion or denominational religion.
I am not amazed in the hypocrisy in all religion at all.
All around you can see the influence of various architectural styles, periods, and cultures.
Religions
really
especially.
Peculiar place.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because every major religion preaches peace and tolerance, and no major religion practices peace and tolerance.
Even if I managed to climb down this slope, I don't think I'd go for a dip in a mountain river.
Well, you didn't think you'd go for a dip in a smelly puddle underneath a museum, but here we all are.
This is next level stuff, Max. Go ahead and jump in.
Yeah, just get it over with.
Eternal Sleeper Monastery. It seems absurd to try and link this place with the Hermitage theft.
Then, good God, why are we here?
Nothing's ever what it seems, Max.
He
Up
fought
the stairs.
so hard to go here. I'm so mad.
Nothing's ever what it seems, Max. Up the stairs. Do what you're told.
Are you playing the part of the creepy narrator now? Because I'm sure he said nothing's ever what it seems.
If I'm not mistaken. Welcome to our world, Max. If I may call you that. Your brother's around. You'll meet him soon.
Held
Well,
captive?
thanks for the friendly welcome. Perhaps I should make it clear why I'm here.
We already know that from your brother.
Did you
You
torture him?
know? Andre told you?
Why does that surprise you? Max, we have great respect here for the written word. And if your stay within these walls helps the two of you write your book, you're more than welcome. We like
Oh,
our
very
solitude.
clever, Andre.
But how can we stand in the way of your project to capture on paper the way of life
Wow,
of the
his
ancient
face
and
doesn't
forgotten
move enough.
monasteries of Scandinavia before they vanish into
Like,
history?
Not really.
everything from the nose
Forgotten
up is just a
Scandinavian
texture.
monasteries? Oh, yeah, sure. My
Yeah,
brother
why don't
and
you
me
stutter
are
a little
very
more and
grateful
blow
to
your
you
cover
that
there,
we can
Max?
come and do some
Do you notice
research
how
in
his
your
teeth
monastery.
are just painted
Don't
onto his
even
lips?
mention it.
Oh, maybe.
Your room is
I
ready.
just noticed that in that
It's
close-up,
in
but
the
his teeth
cloister
were
right
moving when he
across the
talked.
courtyard. Andre's room is in another part
Oh, hey,
of
we're
the
playing with
monastery.
Pokemon here.
We don't have many guests here.
Oh, cloister?
Once you've
Uh-huh.
freshened up after your journey, we'll
And
be
who's this
happy to
random
see
guy?
you in the dining room.
I don't know.
I'll
It's
be happy to come.
flavor, I guess.
Bet you will, Max. Bet you will.
No
Oh,
water
gross.
left in it. It's dry as a bone. Originally a stable, now a forlorn shelter.
How could he possibly know that that's originally a stable?
Smells of horse shit.
Is there a thing in a Catholic church called an arcade and I'm getting excited for no reason?
Arcade!
I know.
Get in there! Get
Is
in
that
there!
like an
Go, go, go,
architectural
go,
term
go!
that I'm not familiar with?
Go in! It's an arcade!
Yeah, I gotta see this.
Oh my god, skee ball!
I'm sure it'll be disappointing.
Oh, hi, Chibi.
Looks
I-
like the gargoyle dried up a long time ago.
Maybe this cloister's got an arcade. I think it's just this porch, to be perfectly honest.
This sucks.
Oh.
I wanted skee ball.
Why did they start calling rooms with games in them arcades then?
I don't know. I don't
Oh, it's
care.
Dompe! The guy in the
Oh, here's
robes
a-
who's bald and digs a hole.
Oh, here's a definition. Arcade in architecture. A series of arches carried by columns or piers, a passageway between arches and a solid wall, or a covered walkway that provides access to adjacent shops.
Oh,
Hence
arcade.
hence the term shopping arcade.
Well, I've never heard the term shopping arcade, but whatever.
Strange.
When I get around to Mega
Have we
Man
met
64,
before?
you'll hear it.
Uh-oh. Same guy, I think. Oh, is he not allowed to talk?
Certainly not, Mr. Durand. But he can't tell you that because he hasn't got a tongue. Born
Say, what
that
the f-
way, poor man.
No, that dude certainly talked to us. And also,
Listen.
is that a thing?
As I told you, Mr. Durand, trying to speak with this poor man is useless. He won't answer you. Listen to me and leave him alone. You are disturbing
Okay.
him needlessly.
Obviously, the abbot cut out his tongue.
Yeah.
The
I'm
monastery
inclined to think.
caretaker seems a nice man at first glance, but I suspect appearances are deceptive in his case.
Very perceptive.
Crystal clear and definitely ice cold water.
That's got to be the monk that stole the painting, so...
Better not. It's
He
too
did
cold
talk to
outside
us.
for bathing. Another example of the absurd architecture of this monastery. It's as if they piled new parts onto the ruins of long-forgotten walls.
It is kind of a mess, huh?
I don't suppose you can take a drink from that fountain.
No, he seems unwilling to touch it.
That's... well, I can't blame him. Just because it's ice-cold, refreshing water doesn't necessarily mean it's good for your health. Not in a place like this.
The entrance to an old crypt. The door is rusty, but it looks as if it's still used occasionally. Why would I go there? I don't think anyone would hide a stolen painting in this tomb, or anything else.
I don't know, I think that'd be a great place to hide a well,
Max, again, you're
I would
assuming.
expect at least a trace of Christianity, the cross, the halo, but an angel with wings, book, and a sword? It's like a gothic version of Nemesis.
angels have swords all the time.
Oh, wow. That's a reference.
It's Greek, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of Greek stuff. Well, not a lot. There's been one Greek thing
Hey.
in this.
They must have some animals around.
That or he's referring
Quite
to the
dangerous not
Laurence
to have it
Olivier
stored
movie
away
from
properly. If this
I
caught
don't remember
fire,
how
it
far
would
back.
cause a lot of trouble.
Was it about the Greek
Why
hero?
should I put hay in my
I
pocket?
forget.
Because you have a fucking.
Why
How
should I
dare
put
you?
hay in my
How
pocket?
dare you do this to me? It gives me the
Well,
option. And this is not the kind of game where you can pick up everything. What? Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, I'm so mad. Does he have
hope
anything
he-
more to
Do you
say?
need anything, Mr. Duran?
This is
Yeah.
the worst conversation tree in the world.
Living out here surely has a charm all of its own. We're in the 21st century, and yet you live as if you
Oh, I
were
can
still
pull
in
up
the
chat.
Middle Ages.
Certainly, it's beautiful here. That's one reason why I go back to the civilized world so seldom.
Define
Do you
civilized,
need anything,
sir.
Mr. Duran?
That poor man you described earlier, I'm sure I've seen him before, but not in the monastery.
That's quite impossible, trust me, Mr. Durand. And let me remind you, the abbot's expecting you for dinner. I mean, once you have settled in a bit. Oh, I almost forgot, I must apologize. But the well in the courtyard has unfortunately dried up. If you want water, you should try the fountain here.
Thank you.
Do you need anything,
Was-
Mr. Durand?
Is that supposed
May I ask the young man who works here a few questions?
I think it would be better to leave him alone. He is meditating upon his sins, and it wouldn't be wise to distract him.
You're probably right.
Well, that's all we're gonna get out of him. I did the 3 conversation options that mean nothing.
Indeed.
That's not a great design.
Just grab one of the
Looks like they should
supports.
do some urgent repairs. Having the floor only fixed by the wooden bars is not looking very secure. Damaging it some more will attract a lot of attention. I don't see a reason to do that now.
Well, at
Yeah.
least we're familiarizing ourselves for our inevitable.
Now, Max, as opposed to when?
I bet we're gonna get into trouble.
It would be a good
That's
idea
the-
to clean up after the journey, and I'm quite looking forward to dinner. The search for the paintings can wait. I'll attract less attention later anyway.
Stove.
Look
An
and then
ordinary
touch.
iron stove, extinguished.
Touch.
The kindling is here to start a nice fire.
Touch.
You're looking to grab some wood, are you?
Yikes. Touch. Oh, we're doing this now?
I don't know, are we? Good. Now, how do we light it?
I don't know. What is he doing up there?
What's in your inventory
Reach
right now?
inside? Why would I do that?
I don't have just a notebook.
Okay.
Oh, they're on the table. Okay. Watering can.
Well, I guess if you want to sample
An
the
empty
fountain, that's the
kettle.
way to do
You
it.
could probably boil water in it.
Touch.
What else? I see
Matches.
books.
Box of matches.
Oh, that's
Half
how to
empty.
do it.
Touch.
I should fetch the water first.
Well, you should you? Pot.
Matches.
The whole monastery is outdated, but an ink pot? That's just too much.
Yeah, that is pretty
Nevertheless, now I
extreme.
know where to find help when I need to write something down.
Touch.
I don't think I'll need this.
If Max is saying fetch the water before he'll take the matches, he obviously wants to boil it. Why else would the stove be there?
To warm the room.
An ordinary hard mattress.
I mean,
This
that's a
reminds me
good...
of the sleepless
good
night I
secondary
spent as a
thought.
child waiting to
This
see
is
if the
Finland, for
statue
Christ's
really
sake.
has moved, or whether it was just a figment of my imagination.
A hard mattress, huh? I wouldn't be able to
A
sleep on it.
Latin work.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't understand Latin, but I usually read something else before I go to bed.
Do they have Playboy in Petersburg?
This is
Or-
Finland.
Or, sorry, Playgirl? Well, no, he's talking about reading
Metal
something else
wash
before
basin.
bed.
Oh, you know, I
Definitely
don't know
not
where he
luxurious,
lives.
But better than nothing. Washing without water can be a complicated affair.
Alright, alright.
Not
Max
really.
Durant,
Have you never used
artist,
waterless soap?
one-time forger, sometime professor.
I think once or twice.
Currently serving the devil in this godforsaken place. That's me.
Touch.
Dark circles under my eyes, stubble. The last few days haven't done me any good.
Yeah,
I mean, he's no longer a professor.
Yeah.
And he won't be unless he comes clean to somebody.
And he was very briefly in a coma, so I'm not surprised that, like, things have taken a turn for the worse for him.
Fair. Excuse me.
I was gonna say, Jesus, dude, excuse yourself.
I have no excuses left.
That was actually
Now
pretty
I
funny.
just need to warm it up.
Yeah, see, there you go. He's talking like he wants to boil water.
I guess because he's gonna wash his face. He keeps talking about washing up after the journey.
Wash his face or scald it off?
I think you wait for it to, well, you're then gonna pour it into a cold metal wash basin. I bet it, cools off pretty fast.
Never mind the outdoor plumbing, I guess.
Stove. Jug of
Just
water.
wash off at the fountain, dude.
Stove. Ice cold, remember?
Yeah?
Ice cold in Finland, no good.
Ice
Ice in
cold in
Finland
Finland
is even
sounds
colder
wonderful.
than ice everywhere else.
That sounds wonderful.
Not on the face. Not even on the hands.
You don't like the cold, do you?
I don't like any extremes. I don't think there's any shame in wanting to be comfortable.
That's fair. Light it up. What do the kids say nowadays? Blaze it?
Well, they also
I
say,
must smother the flames.
you what?
Well, it won't burn like this. It needs an air draft from below.
Wow, they are being specific. Is that what he needed? He needed the ash box open?
I must smother
Maybe.
the flames.
Maybe don't close the door?
That's a great idea. If I wanted to get nastily burnt, that is.
I thought it was out.
That's a great idea.
So did I.
The stove plate is hot.
Good.
What should I do with this stove plate?
Get the jug. This is difficult. Where are you going? Where are you going? Stop it! I must have. What? What?
I guess the flames are still going sight unseen.
Maybe I clicked the
I
bed?
guess the water is warm now.
Oh, this is Jesus Christ. That was the water boiling montage.
Some montage.
Well,
Ah, the kettle is quite hot. I need an oven glove or something. There must be one somewhere.
there must not. What are you talking about?
This is outlandish, but maybe use one of the books. No, I guess not.
Am I gonna have to go on a hunt for it, like, outside of this room?
I, I'm at a loss for this one, actually.
I guess it must be somewhere else. I don't know, I usually keep all of my fire stuff right near it. Okay.
Okay, so where else then?
Well, there's other places to explore. I don't think it will have appeared somewhere.
Well, I'm sure the abbot's still waiting for us.
That's true. But we were
Destiny.
supposed to wash up.
And how are we going to wash up without the ability to pick up water?
Okay, we have the arcade and the dining room, or to the bridge. I guess check the dining room? Like, if we're not allowed to, he won't let us.
Maybe he's not there yet. Alright, doesn't look like it's time yet.
Ah, different fireplace. A better fire. Okay, there's lots of things to see here. Let's do this logically.
It seems quite pointless to comment on the lack of electricity in this monastery.
You just did, Max.
A lot of this game is pointless.
It's as if time stopped here. I hope we get out before winter comes. Once snow is on the ground, nobody will be able to leave.
Nonsense.
I don't know. Finland does get a lot of snow.
Well, let's see what the monk has to say, I guess, if anything.
He's studying something. The writing must be very small and hard to read because he needs the help of a magnifying glass. Something's telling me that studying isn't the only activity in which these monks are involved.
Really? And just what else are you insinuating,
Can I ask
Max?
you what book that is? It looks rare.
Of course, my friend. It's Gragas, published in the 14th century. A gem, isn't it?
No doubt about it.
Do you need anything, friend?
No thanks.
Okay,
He's studying something.
okay. That seems to be about it. I wonder if there's any, if I go to the other side of the table, if the camera changes significantly.
Well, we got a proper fire going in here.
I was hoping I could get more up close to this fireplace. Perhaps it had a fire glove, but it does not seem to be the case.
Actually, I beg to differ.
What? What is that?
Uh-huh.
I don't even see what I'm clicking on.
An ordinary towel cloth. It's still a bit wet.
Move over. What are you looking at? This? It's the same color as everything.
It is, but
That's a nightmare. If my mouse hadn't landed in that particular spot, I genuinely never would have noticed that. It's the same color as both the pillar and the top of the mantelpiece there. Fucking ridiculous.
all I saw was this thing that looked like it was hanging off a rack of some sort.
I thought it was the other edge of the fireplace. I thought it was just narrow.
Nah, the edges weren't flush.
So mad.
Well, hey, now we can do something about that water. Ooh, steam.
Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Something have...
What is it?
We have
Something appeared on the
have
steamed-up
units
mirror.
of
It
interest.
says there is
Unity
a
of
message
I left a
interest.
message
me
for
at the
you
shrine
near
in the
bridge at
woods.
shrine.
We have unity of interest.
There's a message. It appeared when the mirror went misty.
Oh, unity of
It
interest.
says, "We have a common interest. I left you a message in a secret box in the shrine before
It's
the
not what
bridge."
it says. But fine.
No, but that's pretty much the point.
Metal wash basin. I've washed myself.
You have not? Whatever.
You know what? Forget it. We have a way to advance the plot.
Yeah, but he skipped the thing that we've worked so hard for. We're
I
gonna have to
didn't
go to
doubt
dinner.
for a moment that you would make it here.
Dear me, Andre, are you mad? Forgotten
Google Translate
Scandinavian
plays Memento
monasteries?
Mori.
Where on earth do you think you are? This isn't a sightseeing tour. These people are thieves and probably wouldn't think twice about murder. And you come here to the middle of nowhere where cell phones don't work and you can't call for help with a stupid story about writing
Okay,
a book?
the story about
Don't
writing the
you
book was
understand
very
that our
good.
lives are in danger? That they could bury us where nobody will ever
Also,
find
maybe
us?
I'm
be a
glad to
little
see you
quieter
too.
about...
Have you finished?
Damn it, sometimes you behave like a 10-year-old.
There's no point getting upset. You wanted to be here and now you are. On your own, you might not have made it this far. If this is your way of saying thank you, you're welcome.
Look, I'm sorry. I worry about you. Don't be angry. You did well. What have you found out?
Not much, really. I've looked around and talked to a few people. Anyway, we should both do our own thing. If we work separately, they'll have a harder time keeping an eye on both of us.
You're probably right, but be careful. Don't play the hero.
Understood. Can we get some food now? I'm famished.
Sure, what the hell?
Yeah. Well, do we want to try the box first?
Hmm.
I don't know, see if he'll let us.
As hard as I look, I still can't see a place on the shrine where the message could be hidden. The candles haven't been here for long. Someone obviously looks after the shrine. This is a place of some religion.
Okay, he said that before. Good lighting.
There you go. Let me see.
There are a lot of small, fragile ornaments which could be interesting, but they're too small. I need something to have a closer look at it.
This looks... Do you see this outline?
I do. If Max is saying it's small, we probably need to get our hands on that
The
magnifying glass.
Blah, blah, blah. And the magnifying glass is where dinner is, so maybe let's just go have dinner. As long as they don't kill us.
I mean, my first instinct is always to go get food.
Yeah, if I didn't know for a fact that I'd already have dinner, I would wonder if I didn't need to go eat dinner.
This book of yours, how many monasteries have you been to? What was the last one before you came here?
Well, I've been to a few, but if you don't mind, I would prefer to talk about yours.
Not at all. That's why you're here. Ask away.
Okay? How many people live here? I haven't seen many. For example, I thought you'd all gather around the table for supper.
The brothers didn't want to disturb our conversation. Of course, there's normally more than 3 people at the table.
I think you meant 4, brother. It's sad that the man managing all our material possessions can't count to 4.
Forgive me, you are correct. I'm tired today.
There's 11 of us in all. But soon there will be one less. One of the brethren is leaving us.
Leaving?
Oh no.
Why?
It's become clear that we don't share certain values, certain common goals. That is why he's leaving. We do not hold anyone here who doesn't share our beliefs. Everyone is free to go as they wish.
I see. Talking about your goals and values, what are they?
Everything
What
is
do you
very
seek to
vague.
achieve here?
We seek to live a life of harmony.
Also, if they're really writing a
That's all
book,
there is to
shouldn't
it.
either Max or Andre be
But
writing
that
this
is
stuff
no
down?
small
Yeah,
thing.
that would be more
That
convincing.
sounds very appealing, but it doesn't tell me very much about your faith. Are you part of the Christian church? What do you believe in?
Our faith is a personal thing, and I'm not sure.
Tell us more. It's not a secret. We want to know everything.
Everything? Really?
Of course. Is there a reason why you wouldn't want to?
I suppose you've come a long way, and it would be impolite to fob you off with a trite explanation. At the risk of some misapprehensions, tell me, Max, what do you think about death?
Sometimes it comes too soon. Sooner than it should.
Now
And
who's
that
trite?
seems to you, as to so many others, unjust?
His wife died several years ago.
He had a
I
wife?
apologize. I'm sorry.
Did we know that?
I understand. But tell me,
Not that I recall.
do you think there's anything after death?
I don't know. At the moment, I'm just trying to get by here. I'll let you know about heaven, hell, or anywhere else when I get there. Can we change the subject?
This is the
Forgive me.
subject.
I can see I have upset you. That wasn't my intention. But you asked what we believe in.
But I can see why it would
And
be
I'm trying
a
to
sore thing to
explain.
talk about.
We believe
Sure.
that how you meet your death is of the utmost importance. Have you ever heard of Ars Moriendi?
The Art of Dying? Yes, it's a book dating from the Middle Ages.
It is our Bible, if you will forgive the expression. It contains the teachings that we believe and which we practice. Because of them, we will be rewarded at the moment of our death.
Rewarded? By what?
It's getting late. Perhaps we could continue our discussion tomorrow at lunchtime.
Of course. I look forward to it.
Well, we didn't find out much about the paintings.
Forget the paintings for a moment. I don't like the way things are going here. Why did you push him to give you details of their faith? That sent a chill down my spine.
Why? There's nothing unusual about people believing in the afterlife?
Didn't you notice the way he changed after you said surely it was no secret? He started to talk about what they believe in. About that book of theirs.
Well, I don't remember provoking him.
His whole manner changed. He started talking freely as if he had come to some decision. As if he realized he could tell us everything. Why would a criminal suddenly make up his mind to do that?
Do you think they want to hurt us somehow?
I think we'll be lucky to get out of
Oh
here
my
alive.
god.
He's a little
Barricade
dramatic.
the door before you sleep. God willing, I'll see you tomorrow. I have to arrange one more thing.
You're taking things way too seriously. But I'll be careful.
No, I
Good
mean, you
night.
should take it seriously, but I don't think you should be, like, believing in shadows.
Andre doesn't have a clue what's really going on here. Oh dear.
I guess I can't just take it. I might have to ask him.
Excuse me, do you think I could borrow your magnifying glass?
Go ahead. Here it is.
Thanks.
That was unexpectedly easy.
Indeed.
Well, let's take our business there then.
I'm just eavesdropping. Give me a minute.
How do our actions compare to theirs? Enough of that, Grenholm. We aren't alone here.
Oh, that was the end. They were talking about having visitors, and how strange that is. I like if you double click on a screen change, it often doesn't make you
As hard as I look, I still can't see a
I
place
like
on
it.
the shrine where
like
the
run,
message could
watch
be
him
hidden.
run.
By the sea, by the sea, by the beautiful sea.
The arm of a lady carved from stone doesn't hide anything, and I can't move it one bit.
Okay, then why would you let me click there, you
The
jerk?
face of a lady holding a child.
I guess
No,
there's just lots of
nothing
things
here.
to look at. This doesn't look
The
like anything
guard's
to me.
head. Of course. How come I didn't think of it before? Uh-huh. It seems the hiding place isn't here. No, it really isn't. I should search.
Imagine that
other
without
parts.
the caption.
That would have been better without the subtitle spoiling it, but subtitles are
subtitle,
better for
yes.
streaming and accents.
Certainly. Yeah, scan the
child's
whole...
body can't be moved.
Scan the whole
I
thing,
won't find
I
anything
guess.
This really does look like a thing.
Hmm.
there. An old man's face. Nothing. No hiding place.
Yeah, nothing's even popping out to me. I couldn't tell you.
I mean, something is popping out to me, but it is evidently not the answer.
The child's body can't be moved. I won't find anything there.
Maybe the offering is in that outstretched hand. You clicked higher up on the arm, but
The arm of a lady carved from stone doesn't hide anything, and I can't move it one bit.
yes, but what about the hand? Yeah, right there.
A man's hand. Who could it be? The hiding place isn't here either.
This is ridiculous.
There's another hand on the left
An
side,
old man's face.
underneath that one
Nothing.
face.
No hiding place. The hiding place will hardly be here. It's obvious the guard's hand is an immovable part of the shrine.
Alright, then don't be flippant about this. You've given us 0 clues.
The left side. Another hand. With its
An old
index
man's
finger
face.
pointing down.
Nothing. No hiding place.
The left side. Oh, her?
The left side. You're on the
Oh,
right.
sorry.
Yes, that. That hand. You missed it.
I know.
Higher.
Because no flag came up.
The hand of the spy in a cloak. I can't feel anything here. Actually, the stone is a bit loose. Eureka!
It's not where the
Let's
magnifying
have a
glass
close
is,
look
it's where
at
the
you.
cursor is.
What have you got there?
Fuck this.
I wonder what it all means. Misty mirrors, secret messages beneath a stone mosaic.
A piece
No,
of paper.
there isn't anything else there. It says here to look in the crypt in the garden and find a secret passage there, and the stolen paintings, I believe. I should reply by morning if I want to cooperate, and leave a message hidden in the shrine.
Oh, the guy. I'm sure you'll remember our first meeting in the Hermitage. I won't go into details as to what my intentions there were, but I paid a high price for my folly. I lost my tongue. Explaining why I want to get out of here with your help is unnecessary, I believe. To help you trust him on your side, go to the crypt in the garden. You'll find what you're looking for, but you'll find what you're looking behind the wall with the coat of arms. Once you make a decision, leave a message to me in the shrine. I'll explain my plan to you tomorrow.
It is him.
It is the guy from the museum. I told you
Okay.
the painting was in the crypt.
It looks like I found an ally in this forlorn place. I think it might be good to have a look inside the crypt tonight. Moreover, I should
agree,
put in an
Chibi.
answer
This is
by
very
morning.
stupid. This whole game suffers from some serious design flaws.
Well, you said the garden.
I mean, I think
That's
all
the
point-and-click adventure games have, like, somewhat of a pacing problem and
I
somewhat
mean,
of a
they're all
voice
fetch
acting
quests.
problem.
They're all fetch quests at their purest state.
I wouldn't call them, well, not necessarily fetch quests. If they are well designed to be linear, that you have the thing that you need when you get there, it's like a pre-fetch quest. To me, a fetch quest says you get to a place and then you have to backtrack.
Welcome, Max.
What?
Welcome to my kingdom. There is
Oh,
a
this is not
reward
diegetic
for
to the
you.
scene. This is the
Oh my
narrator.
God.
First, you have to earn it. You must see through the veil of ignorance.
Is this
and
God?
accept my
Because I don't like him. Cool crypt, though, right?
Alright, is there a way down?
It's actually a fascinating question. What? Could have sworn I saw the arrow go the other way. Oh. It was just a
Wasn't
scene.
expecting that.
It's just a balcony for all your balcony crypt needs. Tomb.
A stone tomb. Here lies avarice is written on it.
Touch.
Here lies avarice, the symbol of scales. The link with the librarian's notes is clear.
This is a puzzle.
The librarian's notes. I have to look at everything very closely. I don't want to
Oh,
miss anything.
this. Avarice, impatience, spirits, approach, the despair, and a mystery.
A stone tomb. Here lies lack of faith is written on it.
I've already forgotten what they were.
The librarian's notes. I have to look at everything very closely. I don't want to miss anything.
Impatience.
Is that lack of faith?
I don't know. See if there's anything further right. Ooh.
Cool.
A kind of altar. Those ruts on the side served only one purpose in a place like this, so that the blood of human sacrifices could flow more easily
Okay,
into
we
the
don't
pots
know for a
underneath.
fact that it's human. I mean, it's probably human.
A tomb with the words, "Here lies impatience."
Okay, there's
Yes,
impatience.
I saw this word in the notes
Maybe
from the
Chibi's
library.
right. Faith may be spiritual pride.
Maybe.
Here lies despair. Of course, the last words in the librarian's notes. I should have another look at them.
Yeah, let's read that again.
Okay, so these are... I'm not going to read the whole thing. It went on forever. So those were the 2 staircases. Despair was in between them. And here's the coat of arms.
We don't need the whole thing.
All
we need is what was circled. Because I'm pretty sure that those lines that were circled correspond 1 line each to one of those altars.
Underneath there's a coat of arms with some symbols.
Tombs.
If the message was right, this is where the secret door should be. All I have to do is open it.
Okay, so scales first. This is impatience. This was... Spiritual pride was the cross? I know the spiral was despair. Leaving this one? Did I win? Nope, okay. So this one, this one. This one. This one. This one.
Again, I'd advise reading the notes again.
No, I just need to know that. Yes, I'll look at them.
Notes.
Yes, that.
I have to look at everything very closely. I don't want to miss anything.
Yeah, I know.
So scales, mirror, cross, hourglass.
No. Despair was the spiral. This I know. The right fresco? There was a left fresco?
It looks like an execution. No, perhaps a sacrifice. But it looks as if it was voluntary.
Yeah, thanks Chibi for writing those down. That was actually very helpful. Tomb.
The inscription, "Here lies
Spiritual pride is the mirror.
A tomb with the words, "Here lies impatience."
Oh, I may have missed
Yes,
impatience.
I saw this word in the...
And despair, I'm pretty sure was the spiral. So the cross was last. I swear I did this.
Here lies despair. Of...
But I will check them. No, I don't need to check them. I know that's the scales.
If the librarian's comments are on the other tombs, then lack of faith must be the missing 5th password.
Oh. Okay, I'm ready.
If the message was right, this is where the...
Scale.
Yep.
Hourglass.
Yep.
Mirror.
Yep.
Spiral.
Yep.
Cross. Unless it's the order in the room? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so...
How do we know which one to...
Scale, hourglass. Something's wrong. Go back to the note.
The librarian's notes. I have to look at everything very closely. I don't want to miss
Okay.
anything.
Scales. Scales, hourglass, mirror, spiral, cross.
We've
Yeah,
done that
so
twice.
yeah, so
Unless it's the rhyme, somehow. Or it's somehow the order that's in the room.
This is the precise list of what any person has to avoid if they want to die a good death. But on another page, there's a reference to the 5th vice. Why isn't it here? Perhaps this verse could explain it. You are only one of many. Thus go together with thy fellow man, for hope and determination, for belief and destiny, today, tomorrow, forever. Then you will find redemption.
Hold on, hold on. Let me think. Let me think about this line by line. You are only one of many. Thus go together with thy fellow man, for hope and determination, for belief and destiny, today, tomorrow, forever. Okay, go together with thy... Wait, is this a game of opposites?
Yeah, I was
For
kind of
hope
thinking
and
that too.
for hope and determination could oppose despair.
Yeah.
For belief in destiny would oppose lack of faith. I got it. Go back to the symbols.
Yeah, I kind of was
If the
thinking
message
that
was
too.
right, this is where the secret door should be. All I have to
All
do
right.
is open it.
Take a stab. Let's see if you...
Fellow man still says, you're only one of many.
Right.
Is that anything?
I think it's spiritual pride.
Okay.
So, go with the mirror. Thus go together...
with your fellow man. Is that avarice?
Avarice, scales.
Um,
Hope and determination. Despair, spiral.
belief in destiny.
Lack of faith, cross.
Today, tomorrow, forever.
Impatience, hourglass.
Let's see if find redemption. Yeah!
It's an opposites game.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Nice job. I got a
Thank
couple
you.
of them, but I couldn't get them all.
Mm.
That's a fucking laptop, you bitch!
What in the world? Okay, something's up here.
The browser is open. How it managed to connect to the internet underground
That's a
in the
great
middle
fucking
of a forest
question.
is a mystery to me. Perhaps this brotherhood isn't so out of touch with the modern world after all. I really have more important tasks to do than writing emails
Oh my
and
god,
surfing the
you
net.
idiot, you can find so...
Never mind that. You can send a message to Lara. Oh, you idiot. Okay.
A cupboard full of junk.
There's a series of buzzes going on, much akin to when your headphones
I'm
act up.
back!
Oh, hey.
Sorry
Here
about
it
that.
is, the painting from the Hermitage. And these other paintings are exhibited there as well. Looks like they must have replaced more paintings than we thought. I can't just carry them around in this place. I must work out how to get them out of here unnoticed. I should let my secret helper know I'm working on that, and then have a rest. I'm too tired to figure it out right now. An ordinary box for consignments, nevertheless quite huge. Its name...
Where are they shipping it to?
Interesting. This box is to be shipped to Rotterdam. Consignment number RTCS 234456. I
That's
wonder
not too
who
hard
is
to
to
remember.
collect it there.
Or at least the number part. I don't know about the...
There's no reason to rip the address from the box.
I think we got what we needed to get.
It's dark in there.
We know the paintings are
It's
here.
dark in there. I won't go in without a reason.
Now, how can we
It's
get a
dark in
response
there.
back to the young monk? The one who's apparently on our side.
Oh, this is out of the secret room? I thought this was out of the secret room.
Well,
It's dark
down
in
to the
there.
left, there was a hover. Well, there's one up there too that says "out of the secret room."
This is definitely where we came from. Where does this go?
It's closed.
Well, alright then.
Never mind that. Back the way we came.
Are we sure that's... just to double check that that's it for this.
I mean, we looked at enough paintings to trigger
Yeah,
a
but this one
revelation
is, like,
from
on the
Max.
wall.
Thousands of people see the original painting every day. At least I hope it's the original.
Ah, bitch!
Well,
Well, what have we got here?
I don't
What could
suppose
be
we
in
have
there?
a...
Something important, no doubt. This won't be easy to open.
I don't suppose we have a way to do it.
Not as such. I have a feeling we'll be back.
All right, so how do we get a message to the monk?
We were supposed to leave it in the shrine.
The ink box from the bedroom.
Indeed.
Om, om, om.
Trying to hear if this is part of the Requiem Mass. But it doesn't sound like it. I don't
No.
recognize the words.
That, and I don't think the key signature is...
Well, no, I mean, there's a bunch of Requiems. Everybody's written a Requiem. Like, there's like the three big ones, the Berlioz, the Fauré, and the Mozart. And I was wondering if it was
like...
somebody's Miserere Deus. Because I thought that the first word they were saying was Miserere.
Perhaps I should use the medieval ink pot on the table to write an answer to the message from the shrine. I could use some help. I can't wait to see Ostankovich's face when he sees not just the stolen De La Roche, but these two other paintings. If I get out
They
of
said
here
Miserere,
alive,
but
that
then they
is.
never said Deus, so I guess it's something else.
I'm going to commit
I
blasphemy
don't
here.
think I'll need this.
Less miserables.
I don't think I'll need this.
What? Yeah, of course you'll need this. We bring the paper to the ink pot? That's ridiculous.
I found what I was looking for. I just have to figure out how to get it out of here.
Deo, maybe,
As soon
but
as
the
I do that, I'm
word
gone.
that I was looking
What's
for is
next?
Deus. I don't know.
Deus.
An S sound is pretty hard to disguise.
Deus Ex Machina.
That is nearly what my computer's name is.
Really?
I wanted to name my computer, instead of God in Machine, God is the Machine. Because I put what, at least at the time, was a ton of power into this. But technically, the correct grammatical construction in Latin would be Deus Machina Ist, which is what I ended up naming it. Instead of Deus Est Machina.
Gotcha.
It was a little disappointing to not have it be...
No, there isn't anything else there. The shrine that
Okay.
I'm using as my personal letterbox.
Letterbox? Yes, okay, letterbox. For a brief moment in time, I thought I heard litterbox.
Yeah. That probably
Right.
sounds pretty similar in a French
It's not
accent.
that I would love to stay here overnight, but I don't have a choice. I can't do much now except wait for tomorrow and hope there's an answer to my note. I hope this night is the first and last here.
Why aren't you looking up at the camera as you say that, Max?
I think I would find that creepier.
Make this whole thing complete.
Yeah, this has all been so self-referential. The narrator is what ruins it. I don't love
would
that
not be-
choice.
I would not be able to sleep.
Those dreams. Good thing it's morning.
He didn't seem to have a good time of it either.
Hmm.
Do we have to do the whole washing puzzle again?
I doubt it. I would check the shrine, though.
I would like to, like, maybe rinse my mouth out, but...
Wash
Well,
your
you
mouth
won't
out
find
with
out
soup.
much like this. Do you know what time it is? Almost 2 o'clock.
Jesus
2 o'clock.
Christ!
I've never slept so long in my life. And I've got a headache. Did they put something in our food?
I doubt that. I managed to get up without any trouble.
I found the paintings. There are 3 of them. All from the Hermitage. Better yet, I found an ally here. Once he's safely away, we can get out of here ourselves. So don't take any more chances. Have you had lunch?
Yes, I have. It was just me and the abbot. He seemed lost in thought. When you didn't show up, he decided to continue the conversation later.
Good. We'll meet at dinner. In the meantime, take
We'll
care.
met at dinner.
Yeah, well, his quality control isn't stellar.
No.
Come on.
I hope nobody's discovered the hiding place. I should have checked it earlier.
I don't like the fact that you said that, Max.
Indeed.
There's an answer there. Nobody's discovered our secret correspondence yet.
Well, it depends on what the answer says. The second
It
message.
says here I should switch off the alarm and cause a stir. When you factor in that I must get both the stolen paintings and Andre out of there, I have a lot to do before midnight.
You must do two things. I can't do either of them because someone's around me all the time. First of all, switch off the security system. I have no clue where the switch is, but these are sensors and detectors, but there are sensors and detectors around the monastery, so they would track us down easily when we are in the forest. We can't risk using the path. Secondly, we'll need to cause a distraction so that nobody notices we are gone. Don't write to me again. We'll meet here at the shrine. I hope you can run more than that 10 meters. H. Please take care of your things as well as you can. Mayo,
Welcome, Mayo.
welcome.
Recently I felt just like I carry out other people's orders. However, something tells me that if I do what's written in the message, I'll get rid of all my current problems at the same time.
So far, we have met the abbot, and he has been outwardly actually pretty nice to us. Andre fed him a story about us being here to research a book about monasteries. We ran into the monk that we ran into in the basement of the Hermitage. They've cut out his tongue, but he's leaving us notes, and we are writing notes back. Tonight we are planning on escaping with the stolen paintings that we have found. So in order to escape, where does this go? Our job is to find and disable the security system, and
Well, I think I know what that secret cabinet safe is.
oh, so we need the key. Find and disable the security
Okay.
system, and be able to cause a distraction. We're definitely
Right.
gonna light that big pile of hay on fire. So that'll be fun.
I have another idea about the distraction.
Oh,
You remember those big...
the beams.
Yep.
Por qué no los dos?
We have a couple ways to do this.
How,
Is there any reason for us to be here?
Not really, just because it's a place to be. There's not a lot of places to go.
The crypt.
We
We may as well head...
we need the key. Where's our brother?
He went somewhere.
This now? Now this?
Damaging it some more will attract
No,
a lot of
not now.
attention. I don't see a reason to do that now.
Wait, where did our friend say he'd meet us?
Back at the shrine, I think. But only once chaos.
Okay.
And I think that's supposed to be tonight.
Damn, I should distract the caretaker so I can get inside the crypt. His keys would be useful too.
Light the hay on fire? Just like right in front of him, like I'm fucking madman?
Not a good idea. The beams, they're out of sight.
Yeah.
And I think that was the triggering event. At least I would imagine, because now Max has mentioned...
That he has a reason.
Yep.
Wow, that moved very easily.
You have to be careful, Mr. Durand. We don't have the money for major repairs. I'd better look at it before it collapses completely.
I'm sorry.
Keys?
If there's
Also,
something interesting in the crypt, this is the right moment to search it.
why don't you say that a little louder, Max?
Yeah, right? It's hard to tell what's out loud and
I'll
what's
borrow
not.
them for a moment.
More than a moment. Have
Move
forever.
Move quickly, though, just in case he decides to turn back.
Yeah, I don't. They usually tell you when there's a time limit. Remember the countdown bar?
I have no faith.
Come on, this game's all about religion. You gotta have faith. Oh, are they gonna make us do this again? No, thank you.
Oh,
This is the only
wait.
place where the central control.
Do we have a way to shut down that?
I need to find a way to get the stone.
It better just be a switch. I hope it's just an off button.
Well, if it's not, then
Well, what have we got here?
Keys? No, 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 nice. Oh, God, Jesus Christ
This must be
almighty.
the
What
main
is,
switch
why
for
is
the
it
security
so
setup.
bright?
So they can't do without modern technology after all. This controls the various security devices around the monastery. Now it's switched off, it'll be much easier to move around unnoticed.
No, can't close up after myself. Alrighty then. Yeah, that was unpleasant to look at. I didn't like it. I think we put the paintings in the box. And have it shipped to Rotterdam.
well, we're gonna
I
have
can't just carry
to.
them around in this place. I must work out.
First, we're gonna have to open the crate.
It's dark in there. I won't go in without a reason.
Plenty of reasons.
The browser is open. How? The browser... I really have...
Can't bel oh. I am a fool in a man's shoes.
Along with the computer on the table, it...
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't notice that either. What the hell?
I guess they're connected. I mean,
More
cool.
paintings.
Thousands of people see... I can see a door at the end, but I'd better not go there. Who knows who I could bump into?
Now you're concerned about this? Well, I want to go.
Okay, I have an idea.
I need a crowbar.
Undoubtedly the original. The works of art in this room are priceless.
If we can get the crate open, get the paintings in there, and get it shipped, and then use the laptop to alert Ostenkovich.
That was kind of my idea. You took it one step further with the laptop.
One small problem. We gotta...
I need either
Do
a
we have a-
hammer or...
Oh, so we don't have a great way to open it?
No, he said it's nailed shut.
Okay, then we... Go outside and cause another distraction, assuming we don't run into him a second time.
I don't know. I feel like that second distraction has to be
Well-
saved for the escape.
I'd better leave the box where
Do you have
it is.
any...
The delivery
You have any
slip
other
says
ideas?
They've just prepared it for dispatch.
I'm still in an
One of
arsonist
the
mood.
4 nails that hold the box lid shut. I can't open the box with my bare hands.
I don't know. Maybe it's dumb.
I should unlock this? This?
Okay, so I'm clicked wrong. Give me a fucking break, dude.
Maybe go light up the hay. Buy us some time. Because I really don't... If we are at the end of the game, I can't imagine things staying communicative with us.
Wait, what?
Or we might just end up with an ending here and now if we get caught.
Nobody's looking for us. I promise you.
I hope so.
I can't believe they're not going to let us go in there further. Why put a door there? Jesus. It's just teasing at this point.
Maybe the bedroom has another tool that we missed. Or maybe we can get some tools outside or something.
There was the stable that was the shed now.
Go for it.
Although that
Check
hasn't
it
been
out.
interactable in a while.
Maybe it will be now with the realization that we need tools to open that box.
Hope so. Hope we didn't just blow it. I don't know, this game has never, like, given us fail states.
The caretaker won't be away for long. I should take advantage of his absence.
Light the hay. We can't go any further. What the hell?
Nice.
A toolbox? There?
I don't know.
An ordinary toolbox. Looks like the caretaker was about to repair something here. These tools could be useful to me.
Alright, let's do it.
Well, now I feel as though... I feel as though whatever's in that box will magically be the ones we need. How did you see that?
I kind of didn't. I was preparing to do my sweep thing because it was obvious they weren't going to let us out of that screen. So it's either a place we've already been or something in that screen. But again, it's the brown on brown thing that I didn't love.
Well, I'm glad you saw it because I didn't.
Well, I
I'm
have
ashamed
you
to
for seeing things in front of fireplace.
I suppose that's fair.
Two drawers.
Okay, those both look incredibly useful.
Now, is there something here that could be useful? I can't open the cover. It's stuck or secured somehow.
I think that's what a hammer is for.
This isn't the place where raw power would solve anything.
Oh. Oh, good. Replacement nails.
Excellent.
What could be in this drawer? I can't see anything interesting there.
I don't know. That could be like a feeler gauge. That could be cool.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll help us,
Maybe an old blade? No, I'm sure it won't, but I'm just saying. Oh, do we have to use
This isn't the place where raw...
the nippers?
Yep, looks like it.
It is a claw hammer. He knows that, right? I have to re-get it every time? For fuck's sake. I'm actually now a little freaked out as to what is in this box.
Let's see what's inside. And more important, how much space is left. It bears a resemblance to certain African statuettes, but I'm no expert on the subject.
I wonder if they're original.
I can't take them just like that. They're no use to me and someone might miss them.
Well, let's get the paintings.
We're certainly not going to get them all. I guess technically all we're hired for are the Hermitage ones, eh?
Good, that must work. This is the only way to get the paintings to the outside civilized world and to Ostankovich. I must write him an email so that he knows the destination and consignment number to intercept the delivery and get the paintings back. I'd better leave the box where it is.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to close it.
Yeah, he doesn't like it if I choose the use button. He likes it better if I use the look at button.
That is the softest nailing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I was just thinking how much I liked the sound design on the tongs noise. I'm not sure I like the sound design for the hammer.
So soft.
Yeah, hang on. I'm plugging in my headset again. And I'm doing it blind. As if hammering from a very great distance.
Hmm.
Use notebook, please.
Well, if there's no other way. But I must make sure to put everything back as it was. I'll write the consignment number
Okay,
for Ostenkovich
stop.
so that he
Did
can pick
anyone
it up
notice
in
that he was
Rotterdam.
on a page that said welcome to death.com?
Yep. I saw
Okay.
it.
As long as I'm not crazy.
Okay. We've done what we need to do.
Gotta turn the lamp off. This is all packed up.
Everything's how it was. Lights off, secret box hidden.
I think that's it.
When you get outside, make sure the keys go back on the bench.
Ooh, yeah.
That's all we need is that evidence.
The toolbox.
Oh.
Death.com. Looks like an old GeoCities website. Keys, keys, keys. Bench.
I have to return those keys.
Okay.
Come, Max. The abbot is waiting for you at dinner.
Wait, the tools! And maybe they're not
So,
considered as important.
we've
Or
met
we're gonna
again.
need them again.
Enjoy your meal.
You don't eat much yourself, do you?
I don't eat much, that's true. But where did we leave off last time?
We were all
Yes,
sitting
of course.
exactly like this.
We were talking
The
about
exact same
death.
amount of food in our bowls.
Could we change the subject? There must be a better topic of conversation.
Certainly. But I'd like to know...
Didn't Max put it clearly enough? We aren't going to talk about death anymore.
But Andre, there's no need for that. It's not polite.
No, forgive me. I was impolite. Perhaps your brother could suggest a suitable topic.
Let's forget it. Why don't you tell us about your plans for the future? It seems to me you could pay more attention to the outside world.
Of course. That's very interesting. In the near future, many changes will take place. But before that, we must purify ourselves from sin, from the past, from the weak stones that could destabilize the whole structure.
That purification. Is that a religious ritual?
Not really. In our case, it's more of a physical than spiritual thing. I have a question for you, Monsieur Durand. Is a person who commits great evil unintentionally and without knowing it guilty? Will they be forgiven?
Yay!
That's a difficult question.
Yay!
You think they'll be forgiven?
Forgiveness is grand.
Oh, I forgot that
Certainly.
it's...
How can a
I mean, under
person be
Christianity,
guilty
yeah.
if they do something unawares?
Well, I mean,
It's
even as a
good
person.
You see it that way. Very good. I also believe that the hand that holds the tool is guilty, not the tool itself.
Nonsense.
Listen,
The
are you
gun
hinting
killed
at
him.
something? I must admit, I
That's
don't
a little
quite
tricky
understand you.
because
This is going nowhere.
you're...
I need some sleep. We've got a lot to do tomorrow.
Of course, I understand.
You have to ask, you
I
know,
won't take up any more of your time.
if there were
I'll see you
suspicions
tomorrow.
of wrongdoing, and did the tool in this metaphor have the
Have you gone
opportunity
crazy? You can't behave like that. You just ordered
had
him
the
around.
opportunity to
I just didn't feel like talking to him about this stuff.
raise
What's wrong with
concerns?
you? You're acting strangely.
Are we really going to discuss my behavior now? Don't we have more important things to do?
Wait a minute. If everything goes according to plan, we're out of here tonight, Andre. But before that, I've a little surprise for the abbot. When you see the signal, it's time to run.
Max, what are you going to do? You aren't planning to do something you'll be sorry about later, are you?
I don't know, but things are definitely going to get hot around here. Trust me on that. We'll meet at the car. Get there, no matter what it takes. We don't have
Oh,
much time.
you were right.
When I see the sign,
He
get
mentioned
to the
how
car.
flammable
Got
it was.
You really
Uh-huh.
don't need my help?
No.
And he mentioned
Go
hot.
pack your things. And Andre, take care.
You were right.
Should we give him a minute to pack?
No. Let's get out of here.
I thought we were supposed to wait till midnight.
Who says it isn't? Do we know what time it is? Oh, cell phone. It should still keep track of the clock.
There's absolutely no way that they've done that. Remember, it always puts you right at the contact screen. I mean, yes. If I were actually in this situation,
I mean, the contact screen would still show the time.
there's no way they've animated the time. Come on. This is a bad game. Can I put the stuff back?
Tools are no good for this.
Does it matter at this point? We're about to do something really crazy.
Yeah.
And somehow I feel like the toolbox will be the least of their worries.
About to burn down and arguably priceless.
Good. Come on. I
Burn
hope
to the
we manage
ground.
Put out the fire before the whole place burns down.
Hay is pretty damn yeah. That's about what I expected.
And now let's leave quickly.
Dun 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 dun. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
This guy!
That's not good for a number of reasons.
Hey, why are you going the wrong way? Oh, maybe you're not.
Andre! Andre! Where are you? Oh God!
Return to where you came from, Max. Never look back. Nobody needs you here anymore. Nobody. Not even your brother. Forget everything that happened. Forget your brother.
Wow,
He's gone, just as you predicted.
Good. He went in the right direction. He won't get lost. Remember, nothing must happen to him.
The direction is right. To be on the safe side, I'd
that
catch up
voice
with him and make sure nothing happens to him.
Yes, do that.
Wit.
But he mustn't see you. And what about the brothers?
The caretaker and the other two are probably already in town. They'll wait for us in New York.
And the others? Is it finished?
I think so. The fire spread faster than I expected. There will be only ashes tomorrow morning. I'd better go back and make sure that nothing was left. We don't want anyone to see.
You recognize
They'll
that voice, don't you?
consumed by a blaze that we didn't start.
I mean...
Excellent. And who's going to investigate the fire?
Yes.
Has he been briefed?
It's possible no one will notice the burnt-out ruins for a few days. If no one reports the smoke to the fire service, it could even take weeks. Captain Rockenham will get the case. We've worked with him before. There won't be any problems.
Excellent. The fire will consume all traces of the past, and we'll rise up like a phoenix from the ashes.
That's Alpha's
Purified,
theory, and I have to admit,
stronger
this is
than
pretty
ever.
compelling.
I
Ready to
called it
blend in
right
with the new
from
day.
the start.
About time.
This guy has a face tattoo
Our
and
seclusion
Ostakovich
has
doesn't.
weakened
Fuck
us
off.
And made us
Look,
flabby.
look!
But I am completely satisfied with your work. As soon as we move to our new home, I'll talk to our master. You have proven yourself worthy of taking the ultimate step.
Thank you.
Or
Master.
Ostenkovich used some serious
And
concealer.
what happens to Durand and the policewoman now?
My sight doesn't reach that far anymore, my friend. Their fate is no longer in our hands.
What was that supposed to signify?
And what's with Andre?
Yeah, what was that supposed to mean? That he was, like, with them? Why wasn't he in the background of any of the other shots? What?
Max? Is it you? Where are you? Are you okay?
No.
I'm on the plane. We land in Petersburg in a few minutes. Has Andrei got in touch with you?
Who? Listen, Ostankovich has seized the paintings. He'll keep his word and leave you alone. Both of us will be left in peace.
That's great, but I'll only celebrate after I get in touch with my brother. We had to leave the monastery in Finland in a hurry, and then we split up.
Hang on. What are you talking about? This Andrei. Is that a joke?
Damn it, Lara, cut the jokes. I'm not in the mood for them.
But Max, your brother Andrei died in
What?
What the?
tomb last year.
Then
We
who
went
in
to
the
temple
hell is?
together.
Dead? How could he be dead when... But I am...
Oh, shit.
Are you
Oh
all
my
right?
God.
I'll call Ostankovich
Wait a
and tell him
minute.
to pick you up at the airport. Don't go anywhere, please. Can you hear me?
I would say like it's a Fight Club thing, but he interacted with the monks. The monks spoke to him.
Max, do you hear me? Max.
What has just
pull
gone on
yourself
here?
Together.
If this is like
Only
he's been
fools drown themselves in their dreams.
like dead the whole time,
Forget
they did a
them.
really terrible job of it.
Listen, it's me, Andre.
Did Max just have a stroke?
Yeah, what? What?
What in the blue hell is going on here?
If this was he's been dead the whole time, they did a terrible job. Because that's not how any of this works. Has he been in the coma the whole time?
I must go and see my aunt. I
And
hope that
who's
she's
the
all right.
guy that Max thought was...
Did you talk to him? No, but I talked to the doctor and he said Max would be fine. What do you think? Will he be all right?
When I wanted to teach you the things your grandmother taught your mother and me, you laughed, despite the talent in your blood. Now suddenly you want help. You don't want to close your eyes and ears anymore. The cards are no longer a joke. You're asking your crazy old aunt
I mean,
what
they
she
did
thinks.
say at one
Because
point
of
earlier
this
that he
map.
remembered pulling him
Of
out.
course I still
And
don't
I'm just like,
believe
you
it.
didn't pull me
I
out,
just
you ran and
wanted-
got help.
I don't really know what I wanted. Oh, forgive me. I don't know what to believe. If I was unfair to you, I'm sorry. Will you help me?
You care for him a lot, my little girl, don't you? So much so that you would believe in fate. Fine. You can see the card on the table. His fate is in it. He chose it himself.
I'm enjoying the optical
He
illusion
never
here
looked
that her head caves
But
in
his
and
fate
not
will
puffs
catch
out
up
with the
him
hair.
Anyway, whatever it is.
In fact, I cannot see it the other way. Oh, we finally get the last card.
No. Oh my god, not that.
Death. Transformation. If
Oh,
death is his fate,
no.
there's no
Yeah,
escape
but
from
death, I've
I must go
heard
to the
Taro
asylum
explain
at
to me
once.
before,
He's in
death almost
danger.
never
I
actually
must
means
see him.
death.
St. Anna Sanatorium. Finally. I hope I'm not too late.
Yeah, transformation, change,
This intercom is the key to getting inside the sanatorium.
sanatorium, the mental hospital kind or just the hospital kind?
Yes? What do you want? We don't receive uninvited visitors. Have you got an appointment?
We do.
Yep, sure.
An appointment? Well, yes, of course. My name is Durand. Larissa Durand.
Mrs. Durand? Yes, I think we have a Durand here. But the appointment, are you sure it was for today, at this time? That's strange.
Yes, of course. I spoke to the doctor. That's why it's not in your records.
That's nonsense. The doctors have their rounds at this time every day.
That was a
Nobody
bad
would
idea.
plan a meeting for this time.
Try that again. Start over.
Yes?
It's me again.
Listen to me and go home, I see.
If you don't let me...
Everybody's got a dramatic...
Is that wrong?
Okay, we may want to stop and listen to the
No.
whole thing.
No.
Yeah,
It's
or we
me.
won't get the right answers.
But I'm trying to...
Oh, Mrs. Durand, why didn't you tell me? You did say the appointment.
The appointment was for earlier. I've flown all the way from France, but my flight was delayed. The doctor told me it was urgent. Please don't send me away because I was late.
Well, if a doctor sent for you and you've come all this way, still, I should have been told about it. What was the doctor's name?
Yay!
This is not a yes or no question.
Yay!
I know it.
You know what? Let me...
This is not how any of this should work. She should just call...
Yes,
the receptionist should call the
Listen to me
cops.
I see.
So, yes, appointment.
But I'm trying to...
Oh, Miss, you did...
No on time.
Well, what was...
No on doctor.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Let me know when it comes back to you, okay?
What?
The gate is probably locked electronically. I could climb over it.
But...
Okay. Slow down. Listen to it all. Work at it again from there.
I did a different thing, though.
I'm open to better ideas.
This letter came with the explosive. If it survived the explosion, the person who opened the consignment...
You don't see that would help us now.
I don't know, maybe it would just be like, have a name in it.
An old piece of...
Oh, misclick.
Yes?
It's me again. I'm sorry to
Listen to me and go home. I see.
But I'm trying to explain to you that I have got an appointment. Larissa Durand. Maybe you didn't understand me the first time.
Oh, Mrs. Durand, why didn't you tell me straight away? We've got a patient by that name here, but it's quite strange that a doctor would tell you to come at this time. You did say the appointment was for this time.
No, it was for
the
France.
The appointment was for earlier.
Well, if a doctor sent for you and you've come...
Alright, we said no last time for this one.
And we said yes the first time.
What was the doctor's name?
Go with yes.
I know it. I just can't remember right now.
You know what? Let me know when it comes back to you, okay?
Okay.
I'll leave the call for later. I must do more important things now.
I don't know, I was wondering if maybe Ostankovich knew.
Look around, see if you can find anything.
Inside, there's a parking pass issued for...
Hey!
It's difficult to read.
Nice catch.
Petrov.
That's it.
Yes, it says Dr. Petrov.
Good. Take it.
Yes?
It's me.
Listen to me. I see.
Yay.
Yes, appointment.
But I'm trying...
Oh, you did...
Nay.
No, it's for France.
Well, what was...
Yay.
Yes, it's Petrov.
Of course, I talked to Dr. Petrov.
Petrov, of course. No wonder there's nothing written down here. Come in, then. I'll call him for you.
Apparently that's the real goss around here.
Yay for Lara playing along that she's married to Max.
I can't say I like the way you got in, Miss Svetlova.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I appreciate that you confessed to it at once. And I understand your concern for your friend. He is your friend, I suppose?
Yes.
This guy cannot do
worry
any
about him,
accent. Wow, this looks
Is it
significant,
serious?
huh?
Could he hurt himself?
He claims that in the last few days he talked and traveled with his brother. With a brother who died when they were both still children. So it won't surprise you if I tell you that this is serious.
Is it some kind of paranoia? Will it get better?
It's too early to draw any conclusions yet. He's under close observation and mild sedatives.
This
I haven't
is
spotted
a
any
British
self-destructive
person trying to
tendencies
do
so
a
far.
German accent,
And
I
as for the
think.
trigger mechanism, it could be stress, for example.
How long could it last?
The human mind, Miss Svetlova, isn't a mechanism like a watch. He could be fine in a few weeks, maybe months. But it could be the case that...
Well, at least he's not in a straitjacket.
Yeah, but a Russian mental facility is probably not great.
And looking at the shape of the room, I'd say no.
Yeah, I don't...
This is an illusion.
They didn't even wash off the walls from the last guy?
Come on, you're just too intelligent to believe that, Max.
Oh, he did it. What the fuck?
What have you done to Andre?
Who I am? I was there when night swallowed Sodom and Gomorrah. I watched while deadly gas spread over the trenches at Ypres. I was at your father's bedside when he left this world.
Okay.
Charon.
Death?
I am the angel of death, Max.
Nice
I am
call.
the shepherd. I am the boatman. I am Charon, if you like.
Or
I don't
Charon.
kill. I transport.
I've heard it pronounced Charon. Don't
Why
forget.
Andre? Where is he?
Andre has been dead for many years, Max. The appearance is how you imagine he would look, as the adult he never grew
Hey,
up to be.
what the fuck? Did this
To
just turn
carry out
into a
my
game with
plan, I had
magic in
to
it?
Direct you somewhere.
Because that's not allowed.
I played with your mind a little. I let you have your brother back for a few days and changed a few memories.
So, his whole adult life, his graduation, the month in Madrid, none of that really happened? Who gave you the right? Who gave you the right?
Sure, to you it might seem, what's the word? Violent? Perhaps you think I took advantage of you. Maybe it would comfort you to know that you served a higher purpose.
No. This game wasn't magic until just now.
You give me my brother back, and then you take him again, and it's as if he was never here? Who do you think I am? Huh? We all are. Some damn puppets for you to play with?
Puppets? Yes, possibly. But the parts you play, Max, aren't meant to bring me pleasure. You're
That's a
wrong in
great
that
question,
respect.
Chibi.
Besides, back on the lake, I could
Chibi pointed out that there are photographs of this
what
dude's
I
face
do doesn't bring
on
any
the
pleasure
walls.
to me.
Yeah.
You think that you can give me my brother back, and then you can... You killed him the second time. You monster. You.
What was that? The door to Max's room. It won't open. Something's happening in there.
Well, I don't know. Like I told you, he should be sedative, passive.
Well, maybe you're right, Doctor. But all the same, we should do something. Anything. We can't just stand here doing nothing.
It's locked. That's really strange. The staff are forbidden to lock the doors in this part of the building.
Fire axe it is.
Why would I do that? I don't think the doctor would be happy to see it.
You can't give me a fire axe.
This must be here in case of fire.
Maybe we can say more to the doctor. Beg him or
See
something.
that something's going on. You must intervene.
Well, like I told you, the sedatives, he should be calm. Don't worry.
Don't buy his crap.
Why are you over here now?
The door is locked. Is that normal here?
No, this is strange. Yes, it can be locked, but it's not necessary. Can't be opened from inside anyway, so we don't lock them.
You must...
Well,
Listen, Petrov. I'm telling you plainly that the door is locked. You must have a master key on you. I want it now.
Key? Of course I've got a key. Here it is. But this really isn't a good idea. We shouldn't go in there.
Why the fuck not?
Never mind good or bad ideas at this point. Max needs help.
The key won't turn. How come? What's going on?
Doc?
What shall we do then?
Look, I think we should keep quiet for a while. I'm sure he'll calm down. Let's give him some time, agreed?
No.
What the fuck?
I noticed there was a fire axe around the corner. We must use that.
She's gonna end up in
There's
the
no
room
other
next
way.
to him.
You really don't realize what the consequences are. Inside there's a mentally unstable man. You can't do that. Do you want to make him worse?
That would kind of fuck up a person who was like...
Do want to make him worse.
You have to keep in mind, if someone was genuinely like having an episode...
Stop! You mustn't do that. You don't know what's going on inside.
And somebody
He's
breaks
obviously
the
distraught
fucking
and
door down with a
aggressive. What if he
motherfucking
got
axe,
hold of it?
that would be horrifying.
What shall we do then?
Look,
You really don't have anyone on duty here? Some attendants? Surely you must have made some preparations for this kind of situation.
Of course someone's on duty, but not in this department. There's usually no danger here. If you insist, I'll go and get someone. Although I still think it's not necessary. Wait here, and please, no silliness. Don't try to get in the room by yourself.
Does that help? If you think smashing things will help you deal with the anger, go ahead. I can wait.
Why? I want to know. What were your damned higher goals? Why all that?
Those paintings, Max, are the key. Under normal circumstances, nobody can see me except people soon to pass away. That has certain unpleasant consequences. One of them being that my appearance finds its way into the paintings of dying artists from time to time. At such times, my faithful intervene and destroy the painting, or if there is time, tell the painter to redo it.
So that murdered scientist Abramchikov and that new machine of his would have uncovered your appearance in the paintings from the Hermitage?
It's nice to talk with someone so quick on the uptake. Yes, that is so, Max.
Well, good, because
That's
I
why
fucking
I
forgot
had
about
them
that guy
But I got the
completely.
paintings back, so you failed anyway.
Well, I
You
mean,
did all
for
this
him,
in
this has
vain.
been over a few
You lost
days.
in
For
the
us,
end,
it's been
poor
4
devil.
weeks
4
now.
weeks.
people.
But still.
If we just replace the paintings, sooner or later someone would find out that they weren't the originals, and a number of questions would arise. This way we only borrowed them for a little while. I'm sure it won't surprise you if I tell you that we modified them a little bit.
Well, people
We
will
have
know
the
that's not the
technical
original.
equipment, too. Take my word for it. No X-ray device will ever detect the differences now.
So all this was planned from the beginning? The originals are back in the gallery and they're harmless. And all thanks to me.
Exactly, Max. Thanks to you. Everything is back as it should be. But that's not all. The Brotherhood lost sight of its original purpose. Discipline.
I still think
Austin
Ostenkovich was wearing
We
concealer.
even had a novice trying to sell paintings we took for personal gain. That's why purification had to come. Purification through fire.
Purification? The fire I started. Somebody died there? No, that can't be true.
Human weakness again. What do a few apostates matter? Who will miss them? I couldn't do it. And I didn't want to defile one of the faithful brethren by making him do it, so it
Holy
remained for you.
shit.
You should be proud of yourself, Max.
I'm a murderer?
The way you care for the lives of others is really remarkable. Maybe you should care more about your own life, too.
What is it again?
You have this strange ability to attract danger, Max. If it wasn't for me, you'd be dead.
But if I had died, it wouldn't have been good for you, would it? Who would have done all your dirty work?
I was always nearby,
I
Max.
feel like that's the point.
I needed to stay close to you. That's the reason why I entered your life in this form.
It's great you can explain everything so well.
How did it feel, Max? When the ice-cold water filled your lungs in the tunnels beneath the Hermitage? When your body lost its strength and sank to the bottom? Isn't it curious that the others
That's a good point.
found you
He
in time,
100% should have
although
died.
you, let's face it, didn't make it easy for them?
I see. You think I should thank you for my good luck? I think it was all just pure chance.
Luck? Chance? Do you really believe that such things exist? You can prevent mere accidents. If you secure a ladder before you climb it, you won't end up on the marble floor with a broken skull. Because you know that, you will secure the ladder properly.
In the library?
What's the point of talking about it? So that you can lecture me
I
on
think he was
safety
talking about in the
regulations?
Hermitage.
Don't you just love the sound of your own voice?
Let's not talk about me. Who do you pay attention to? You're interested in what the cards say, aren't
Belief is magic.
That's good. Such knowledge can help a person a lot.
My point is,
Why
there's
are you
been
telling me
nothing
these things anyway?
paranormal
You're
slash
trying to
supernatural up until this point.
Confuse me.
And I
Stop
hate
me from
mysteries that
seeing
turn
you as
out
the
to be...
monster that you
It's
really
been
are.
magic the
I
whole
don't need to
time.
make myself look better in your eyes. I am who I am.
It's really
Unless this
easy
really
for
is
you,
just
isn't
mental
it?
illness, and
You
then I'm
just
back to
enter
being okay
people's
with it.
lives and turn them upside down.
But this is
You
too
push
much
them
to be
do
mental
things
illness.
they would never do of their own accord. And now,
Do you think he might be
leave me
hallucinating
quietly with the
Charon?
blood of innocent
No.
people on my hands and a head
There's
full
too
of
much stuff
unreal
that
memories.
You because the monks
bastard.
interacted with him,
How am I to live with this?
It seems your question
which means it's back to
includes its
being
own
like
answer,
a cult god.
An ordinary insulated piece of wire. Another thing that contributes to the coziness of this place. I can't remember. I put the table leg to the wire.
Good
That
translation.
won't work. Comfort is really not an issue in this place.
I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just clicking on stuff until it works. I was too busy expressing
Of
my
course, it is a solution.
frustration with bad writing. I now own one table leg.
What about that sink?
Oh, I'm now about to own one table leg. I gotta tell you, I've been on like... Well, I've been on painkillers before, but they feel a lot like sedatives.
That's the way to solve the problem. To fix it. Find the way out. But it's high. Too high.
And I never had the gumption to do all of this.
Now I heard another crash. I must break the door and get in at once.
Axe time. Boy, the bill for this is gonna be ridiculous. Oh, hell yeah, please pre-render this cutscene for me. Fuck yeah. Oh shit, please tell me he doesn't kill himself right in front of her. No, 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 no,
Lara, quickly.
no,
Max, no!
no, no.
Thank God you're okay.
Sweet Jesus. Hey, that walk animation's real bad, huh?
Hmm.
Three floors, he probably wouldn't have died. Probably would have been real fucked up, though.
The result of the internal Interpol examination was not favorable for Larissa Svetlova. It raised questions about her external activities and the quality of her work. A number of those questions remain unanswered. When she was told the whole affair would be closed if she agreed to a demotion, she rejected the proposal and resigned. She will be leaving Interpol.
I wonder if that's like a bad ending.
That's what I was thinking, is are we going to have different endings here?
Max recovered enough to return to France, where Lara was waiting for him. He started painting again, and successfully sells his creations. This time as originals that bear his name. However, he hasn't shown his masterpiece to anyone yet. In that painting, he tries to express what he feels for someone who has meant a lot to him for some time now. With every new stroke, it's becoming clearer to him what his next step should be.
I swear to God, if they end up getting married.
I certainly expect it.
I know, it'll be so fucking trite, though.
Hmm.
Oh. Well.
Well, hold on. We want to know who voiced Lara.
I want to know a lot of things. Bad job, by the way, these people.
Well, they didn't attach character names to anybody.
Yeah, that is a bummer.
So, you guys out in the gallery watching, your thoughts on this thing?
I hate mysteries where the ending turns out to be it's been supernatural the whole time. There was no possible way to solve it without it, because it's just been not within the realm of possibility.
I'm not impressed with your QA job, people.
Yeah. I think that was the epilogue.
That's it?
Yeah, that was it.
How fucking disappointing.
That was very sweet of you, Mayo.
Yeah, much appreciated, Mayo. Thank you.
I have
Although
the sequel.
Do you really want to torture us with that?
I don't know.
We need to take some time away from this before we even think about the sequel, I think.
Do we? That one's got achievements.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I think they're just for completing acts. No, they're complete Act 6. Ooh, detective points.
It doesn't look like we can get them all from
No.
one playthrough. Okay. All right, so there's something that's going on in the fairly near future that I mentioned before would have implications on the Thursday of that week.
Whose week? Which week?
The week of the 15th, I'm taking vacation.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
and
I'm glad you said that.
I also said that I was going to come out there and bring my trombone out to be serviced. It's the day after my concert.
It's the 15th.
The 18th would be the day that I do it, the Thursday.
Okay.
Just after my concert.
Yes, we will be back by then. Because everyone in the shop, with the exception of Pete, will be at the NABERT conference that previous weekend.
So you guys will be back
by the 18th. We will be back in the store. Yes.
All right. When is your shift? Like, what's the time range?
Yeah, there are two endings. You can Lara will either get fired or promoted, and I think it is based on that stupid fucking painting minigame in the beginning. That's my, or maybe some questions, and the not getting caught in the place. I work all day. I'm there 9 to 6.
9 to 6.
Yes. I will be away the 11th.
The 11th, I'm still working, so that doesn't... Oh, you're saying the 11th, you're not going to be here in the night.
I will not be able to stream. So I'll be here next week, but not
That's
the week after.
That's actually even better, because I didn't want to tie into something long before the night that I knew we weren't going to be streaming. Here's my thought for the 18th. I was thinking I would try and get to your place, or your place of work at like 5:30, give enough time to sign my trombone in.
Okay. Yep. That'll be plenty of time to drop it off. So we'll.
Then after that, make some kind of evening out of it.
I can do that. Rissa won't be able to join us, but you and I can hang.
Because work, yeah.
Yeah. I will try and find something, maybe a place to eat or a place to hang near work.
I'll be bringing games with me, of course.
You know, there's a board game place not too far from there, and I think they have a play space.
Yeah?
Yeah, I will have to look
good.
up to see if if they allow people to hang out there. I know they do. They have a D&D group there because someone I went to college with writes and hosts it.
That sounds neat to me.
I'll look into it.
All right. So, and in the meantime, since next week will be the only time that we have our regular show from now until then, I will get back to you on this, but I'm going to see if I can find a one-shot thing that we can do.
I do have a one-shot we can do that it's that visual novel where you die a lot.
Oh, yeah?
That I don't think we need to spend more than one session on.
All right. In that case, let's do that.
Okay.
And we will meet back here on your show for that.
Yes. The game is called My Life, Long Live the Queen.
Okay.
It's available on Steam. I've played it. I've beaten it once, and I was so exhausted from trying to beat it once that I never picked it up again. And it's a little cutesy, but you die in a lot of really interesting ways, and you get an achievement for all the different ways you can die.
So this one is going to be more for entertainment than actually completing.
Yeah, I don't expect us to figure it out in 2 hours, because I don't remember enough about it to know what all the correct choices are. There's more than one way to do it. I definitely don't remember how I did it. I do remember by the end, it really did look like there was going to be a political revolt.
Okay.
But I managed to get to the end before the political revolt happened, and you don't have to survive past 1 year. So I'm sure as soon as the game ended, I was immediately dethroned. But none of that matters.
Well, hey, if that works out for you, that works out for me.
So this coming weekend.
Yes, Saturday.
Saturday will be my and my girlfriend's 3rd anniversary stream. Last year, for our 2nd anniversary, we played Dr. Ruth's Game of Good Sex, and had a pretty clickbaity title on YouTube, which was Alpha's most popular video for a good long while, because of our clickbait.
It was, and yeah, and I even added to the video's description, taking a direct sling at Middle Eastern people. Because that's where most of my half-minute viewership came from.
Yeah, there was a lot of...
see lesbians and you're obviously willing to jerk off. I dare you to comment and wear the shoe.
I mean, you named the video 2 lesbians in a bed sheet.
You're absolutely right, I did, and I knew what I was getting into.
The video
and I knew
did
that
not have any bed sheets in it whatsoever.
And I knew that I was going to be calling people out on it.
Anyway.
And nobody has answered, but regardless.
The point is, we're going to be playing another sex trivia game from the 80s. Turns out, or 80s or 90s. Turns out there's more than one.
1985 sex trivia, which was apparently an arcade module out in the public.
Wow. Like an what? Like an arcade?
Here's what I understand of it. It was an arcade console game that took coins from 2 players It plays itself like a turn-based kind of wager your money game show kind of feel. So player one would wager some points on the question once it's presented to them. Then the answers come up. Then they pick the right answer. You gain the points if you're right. You lose the points if you don't. Come in. Man. Huh?
Please excuse this brief intermission where Alpha speaks to one of his parents briefly. The benefits of living at home: very cheap or no rent, very cheap or little payment for board. The cons is sometimes they knock on your door and have to tell you something about tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The benefits of living alone: you can walk around buck-ass naked and open the fridge and just drink juice straight out of the bottle. The cons of living alone: sometimes you really want someone to be in the bed with you so you can steal all their body heat. And to that, I've begun to conquer that with the use of a small electric blanket. Oh, bummer, Jeebs.
Oh.
Ruthless.
No, there's a reason I stick to the heavy labor stuff when I'm doing like stuff for Sojourn plays. Yeah, I know.
I thought the whole point of letting your kid live at home was so they could save up money so then they can get out of your house faster. That stinks.
I know.
This is me vamping. Because Alpha has not muted his mic, which is frankly a wild decision in my opinion.
Father says hi.
Hey, it's Alpha Dad. Tell him I say hello.
All right. Night. Yeah, I'll tell you what that was about when we get off.
Okay.
In the meantime, so yeah, Saturday night, the anniversary celebration. What time? 8 o'clock. About?
8 o'clock is probably for the best. Yeah.
8 o'clock, and obviously Kuro will be with us as we play this game.
Yep. She and I will probably end up competing, and Alpha can host. Unless he wants to throw his hat in this particular ring.
Oh, hell no. I'd rather stick to hosting.
I know it's one of your passions.
Sure is.
So if you want to listen to two lesbians have a lot of opinions, two gold star lesbians have a lot of opinions about heterosexual sex, do join us, because we have a lot of opinions.
Now, before we go, do you remember how the 2-year anniversary show started?
I don't.
It started with my insinuation that the two of you were having sex during the show, and...
Oh. No.
Do you remember that? I mentioned anniversary. You don't remember that?
No, I don't.
I'm going to have to pull up the video and show you after we break off.
You probably should. I would watch the introduction again. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. It's been a calendar year. I cannot be blamed for not remembering details of things I've done.
Oh, not at all. But fortunately for you, what I'm referring to happened within the first minute of the show. It did not take us long at all to start down that little trail.
We are not going to have sex during the stream. That's immensely unprofessional.
So?
And also questionably against both Twitch's and YouTube's various policies.
Not necessarily, only because it's not actually being shown. It could be two people faking the noises just to make the idea.
I suppose that's true. That's a line I don't want to really skirt. Also, because I don't know who watches this stuff.
Well, here's the thing. I've already used up that joke. I'm not going to use it again.
Oh. Well, that's nice of you, but it means you're probably going to come up with something worse, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Not necessarily. The game is going to speak for itself this time, I think.
I have a feeling. So please do join us. That, I think, will be fun. If not, yes. It'll probably be archived on YouTube, but it is more fun when we have people to talk to.
Yes.
So we survived this game. It was a real bummer right at the end there. I enjoyed the story pretty much up until that point.
I'm amazed I figured everything out up until the final few scenes.
By the way, Ostankovich had nothing to do with it, so suck that.
Well, boo.
Boo indeed. I am vindicated. I actually feel pretty good about that.
I'm vindicated too. Do you know why?
I don't.
Because if I was using a walkthrough this whole time, I would have known that Ostankovich had nothing to do with it.
Alright.
But I did not. I thought he was up to his neck in this.
I suppose that's fair. It just means you're a goddamn adventure game genius.
Many years. Many years.
There's 6 endings?
I can't say I'm surprised. I can think of where those points were that would have dictated that.
I can only think of Lara getting promoted or Lara getting fired. Was there something we could have done where Max was like, I don't want to hook up with Laura at all?
Well, do you remember the time limit thing when we needed to get out of Portugal?
Yeah, I'm sure that's one of the reasons she got fired.
Yeah, right. We ran out of time there, which, and it was even mentioned that she got seen.
Yeah, but
yeah, there were...
Survival? He could die?
I'm not surprised.
Well be.
Yes, this is very enlightening. Thank you, Chibi.
Is there a way that she doesn't get there in time? Ugh. Well, I totally bombed the painting one.
Hmm.
Wild. Oh shit.
Wow.
There was no time limit, or no visible one. This game.
See, I expected the harder, or later parts of the game would have been harder in that regard.
Yeah.
So I wonder how lucky we got with the caretaker when we caused that distraction. Although honestly, I don't care. We got through it.
Yeah, I remember you tossing around the idea that you would do a playthrough to find more endings. Do you feel like this is...
Hell no. Forget that now.
The itch has been scratched. You don't need it.
Scratched? More like it ripped my skin off where it was itching.
Yikes. No, I understand the metaphor, though. This was a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah, no thank you.
Anyway, I think that's it for this one.
Indeed.
So next week is going to be a one-shot, and then it's going to be a 2-week break.
Yes, we won't be back until at least the 25th after next week.
For our standard show.
Indeed, but to make up for the night of the 11th, I will be doing a solo stream so that you guys don't feel orphaned that night.
Yeah, Chibi, go to bed. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. It's not like I'm trying to get rid of you.
Yeah, there's nothing more to see here. Go sleep, guys.
You were supposed to go to sleep like an hour ago. Are you okay? I mean, thank you for your help. Yeah, this game was never super popular. I mean, maybe it's popular in the Czech Republic, but not here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Good night, Chibi. Enjoy your sleep. And as for everybody else, I only have one thing to say to you people.
I think I have to say it too.
Yes, you do.
Good night, stupid.